What's up with it, bro?
Oh man, I'm relaxing, man. Oh, how you doing?
Doing good. Introduce yourself, let the people know who you is.
Oh man, Blind City. You know what I'm saying? BlindCityPodcast.com. I'm the host, Langford Cunningham. People just call me Blind City. Kids from Juvenile Detention, from the city to the county, call me Mr. C.
Mr. C, host of Blind City Podcast. You say you worked at the Juvenile Center, or you say you was involved with the Juvenile Center.
Yeah. JDC in the county, man. Had a lot of kids come through there that's now probably out here rapping in the game, man, and they out in the streets doing what they do, but they know I was the real deal when they came up in there. They know I was really trying to save their lives, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. But you were like almost like a mentors to some of the kids that was coming in.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, I seen like in one of your videos, like live from the cemetery, you had rapper Steve-O.
Oh yeah. I've been mentoring him since he's been about 12, 13 years old. He came through JDC. A couple other people came through there. One of the Benji brothers, my man Kels. What's the deal, Kels? Congratulations, man. You just got out, bro. Congratulations. Had him when he was about 13. So all the dudes that came through there then, now, you know, they doing their music. They making their landmark in the street. So, you know, I salute them.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Both of them, Steve-O and Kel, they both popping out here, man.
I know it, man. They had that determination when they came in JDC, though. They had that hustle in them, man. You know, I saw it in them early. You know, and some that tried to get out in the game couldn't do it. But with them two, they had that hustle from day one when they came in at that age, 12 or 13. I saw it.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
Like just dealing with the youth at the juvenile center, like you said, mentoring them, I guess trying to steer them into a better direction than what they was heading in. You know, with the stuff they probably involved in that led them to the juvenile center. How was your role? What was your exact role in that position?
Oh man, the role's more like big homie, man, mentor. You know, I came from the street, Shreve and Betsy, so I kind of understand. When you get caught out here, man, you know, you break a couple laws, you know what I'm saying? You get caught in a couple stolos, couple fights, couple shootouts. I understand the ops, man. So when they came in, I already could relate to them, but my style was a little different. You know, we had some people working in juvenile detention, man, with some straight bozos. And I'm gonna say they were some straight bozos.
What you mean, like they weren't really?
No,
they weren't really trying to help the kids.
No, they were there really, you know, tell them to shut up.
Type shit.
Trying to get tough with them while they locked up. And a lot of them told them, if I see you on site, you're going to have a problem.
Right.
You know, and like I tell people, man, these kids are people. You got to treat them right, man. You got to sit down and talk with them, create a relationship with them. They just not going to jump to you if they don't know you. And we had the people that worked in there, man. They were some straight bozos, clowns, man, punks, man. And I'm saying it. You know, I didn't get along with them. And these kids that ran across me, and they'll tell you, Mr. C, the truth. You know, I put that on my mama, bro.
Yeah, you think you consider they kind of drawn to you because you was kind of more relatable to them. You kind of understand, like you say, you know what come with what they was doing.
Right.
So you was able to, goddamn me, just really touch them in a way.
Facts. I had to listen to them first. You know what I'm saying? Then I created that relationship with them before I can put them on game. You know what I'm saying? I never told them what they should do. I just told them how the game is. So if they get back out there in the streets, they be a little more smarter than they was when they came in before. I gave them that OG knowledge.
Most definitely, like you say. Ain't nothing new, like you say, nothing new that's going on. You know, only thing that's probably different now today is more exposed with the social media and all that, but the rules still the same, just a different player, you hear me?
Right. Yeah,
the game's still the same.
Exactly. Social media just got a lot more booby traps now, though. Everybody can follow you. They can pinpoint where you at. And if you talk a little too much, the feds on there too. So now you got everybody on the platform. So you really got to move like a ghost down there. You can't be too loud. And that's what I tell the youngsters, man. You can't be able to have all that money on there, flashing your guns on there, man. The feds are watching.
Yeah, I learned that at a young age. Like you say, putting them guns out. I guess it's social media. But it was Bebo. That was the only social media website at the time.
Right.
And I was probably 15 and I posted a gun picture on there. I actually got locked up. I had a gun charge in my younger days, whatever.
Right.
And the police at the time, I ain't gonna say too much.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
You get jacked up quick. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I learned though. I learned.
Let me say this to the youngsters, man. The feds got a 99% conviction rate, bro. When they come for you,
they got you.
They got you, bro. Unless you got a whole lot of bread like this, money like this. See, my hand's still moving. Money like this, money like this. See, it's still moving. See, you ain't got money like that. You might as well just go and chill out, bro.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Yeah, like, you know, with you, you know, growing up in St. Louis, you know, it said over the street in Bessie, like, but you, as they say, growing up in St. Louis, going through life experience, you know, seems not, you know, it's not normal life, but it's normal life for a black man growing up in the hood, you know, trial and tribulations. What advice can you give to the youth today?
Oh man, just understand, this ain't checkers out here, bro. It's chess. So you gotta strategize, analyze, then mobilize, bro. You know, you gotta know how to think, bro. You can't react off your emotions. You react off your emotions, bro, you're gonna get locked up. You're gonna get jammed up. You're gonna get caught out here slipping. So you gotta use your brain, man. And you gotta beat the ops by outthinking them. It ain't about how many guns you got. It's about how you outthink them.
Mm-hmm.
It's chess, bro. You gotta strategize your position.
Ain't about being tough.
Exactly. Put yourself in a better position to win. Too many taking too many losses out there, man. Too many losses. Carelessness. Just being careless.
Yeah. I know, like, most of the older generation, they try to make it seem like the youth now, they are, you know, just wilding, you know, they ain't got no morals, they ain't got no type of no structure to what they doing.
Right. You know why that is though, right?
No.
Because our generation didn't give y'all the game.
Oh yeah, you said it before I did. I'm waiting on you to
see what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So all the old heads that say that, man, flip your finger to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't give y'all the game. We was killing back then. We was robbing back then. We was carjacking back then. Go back to them old Ice Cube records, NWA records. Listen to some of them old rap records. They were carjacking back then. Gangsta rap. It was just as popular as it is now. But we didn't give y'all the game, man. We was too busy going down to Freaknik in Atlanta, chasing chicks. You know what I'm saying? Getting money, and we left the mothers back home with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We weren't loyal to the baby mamas back then. We had 4 or 5 kids in 4 or 5 different places across the United States, man. Y'all were left to raise yourselves, man. Nobody gave y'all the game, man. Y'all had to survive on y'all own, and that's what's going on right now, man. So all them old heads that talk all that noise, man, you can reach Mr. C at blindcity314@gmail, bro, because, you know, you're wrong on that one. You wrong. We dropped the ball, bro.
Man, I appreciate that.
We fumbled at the goal line.
Most definitely, I appreciate that, man. Even like now, like it's like something like this continued cycle, because you know right now people doing the same thing. My generation doing the same thing. The men, they not in the house. They still, you know, chasing tail. You know, outside. That's what they call it, outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they not only that, like it's a lot of killings, no senseless killings. You know, it's always been like that. Like it's just, I guess, more in your face because of social media and things like that compared to back then. It's still the same thing, same amount of killing, same amount of crime, you know. It's just in your face now with the internet, you know, today.
But you know what too? Nobody trusts the police no more either, bro.
Uh-huh.
You know, every time you see a black man killed on TV, when they throw it on TV like George Floyd, that just stops us from talking to the police even more.
Uh-huh.
So the police and the hood relationship is fractured. Ain't nobody talking.
Definitely.
You know, these little dudes gonna grab their guns and they gonna have vigilante justice. So a lot of these murders ain't just people getting caught by the ops. You know, it's people that just got, you know, payback time. You robbed me on the Metro link, we caught you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is just vigilante. People taking justice in their own hand in the hood, man. Yeah, ain't nobody talking to the police, bro. Especially St. Louis police. You know, they racist as hell. They got what is it going on in their organization? Just a lot of racism, man.
Yeah.
You know, you had the girl cop that got killed by the other police officer playing Russian roulette.
Oh yeah.
Then you got cops shooting down young brothers in the streets. Who gonna talk to them, man? Then we got a black police chief. Let me say this, man. Hey, quit crying on TV, man. Quit crying on TV as a police chief, man. Pull your pants up, man. I understand you crying if you lost some officers, man, but do that off camera, because these young dudes laughing at you, bro. They drinking lean, they smoking blunts like, oh man, this nigga can't figure out no murders. They can't solve no cases. And he crying. We gonna commit more murders in the street. He can't be in charge, man. He gotta go. He gotta go. The mayor gotta go. The police chief gotta go. And the public safety officer gotta go, man. They have no control of the city. The goons and thugs that took over the city, man.
Like, how would you with that, like you said, the hood, civilians, you know, hood people, whatever, and the police, you say like the relationship is just fractured.
Yeah.
Like,
who trust them? Who gonna talk to them? What a white cop know about black kids standing on the block or standing on the porch? Who gonna talk to them?
They can't even relate to you.
There you go.
They don't know. They can't understand you.
Exactly.
Then you got like, I just remember my younger days. Like I ran into a black cop, and he was the only black cop, probably like 4 or 5 of them. He was the only black cop out of all of them. And I'm talking to him though. They trying to search me. I'm telling like, no, I know my rights here. I'm telling like, no, you can't search me. Like, well, you just pull up on me, hop out. Like, nah. So he didn't search me. He ended up searching my friend because I guess he didn't know. My friend probably was scared, not just he's just terrified. So the black cop, he looked at me. I forgot what he said something like I'm like, I think I said something like, man, you should know, like you should know better, whatever. Like you should know like what's going on. He said something like, why should I care? I'm like, nigga, cause you black. What the fuck, you know what's going on.
Right.
You hear me? Like he tried to come. He said, what you think, you Malcolm X? That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
You think you Malcolm X or something? I'm like, damn.
And then when he go back to the police, his sub police station, them white boys got the leash on his neck though. They'll talk crazy to you, but they ain't gonna talk to them white boys in the police department like that, because the white police control the whole structure of the St. Louis Police Department. So them Negroes that wear that badge ain't got no power inside the police force. They'll set them up and kill them while they coming up to a stop or to a crime, homicide scene. The white cops will set them up and shoot them off.
Right.
That's why a lot of them don't talk. They scared, man. They ain't got no power on the police force. All them niggas on leashes, bro.
Definitely. Like if you had like a suggestion for how we can improve the relationship between the police force and the black community.
Can't.
So you can't.
Can't. Too many of us been killed by them, bro. Too many. They've been killing us since 1965. Watts riots in California. Trace your history, bro.
Yeah.
This been going on way before you came in the world, before I came in the world. My triple OG, Mr. Sims, Frank Lucas, BlindCityPodcast.com, YouTube Blind City Podcast. Check out my triple OG and the videos, no monkey business. But what I'm saying is they've been killing us since 1965. First black man pulled over for a traffic stop. California. And Watts went to war, burned down the city, bro. And it's been going on ever since. They've been killing us since the beginning of time, bro. So I don't know how you gonna prepare. I think you should let white cops patrol white neighborhoods and put black cops in the black neighborhoods. That's the only way I can think. Because as long as you bringing white cops in from different suburbs and different communities,
culture shock.
Yeah, and they don't know the black. They don't know the black community. They don't know that these kids represent hip hop. Yeah, he got his pants sagging, but that's part of the culture. That don't mean he a gangster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got grills in his mouth. Don't mean he robbing people. That's our culture. Because he got rims on the car. You know what I'm saying? That's our culture. Because they 5'7" of them on the porch. That's how we chill out.
Right.
But see, white cops panicking. They coming in the hood like Don Knotts, man. They shaking, got their hand on the gun. Right. They overreacting because they scared. Because they don't have a relationship
it's the media.
with us.
You hear me? The media plant
that
image in their mind.
Yeah, so they coming in scared, bro. They coming in like, I gotta make it home. If I pull the dude over, you might roll your window down. Oh, he grabbing for his gun and he shoots you 6 times. Because he panicked. He panicked. He panicked, man. They don't know us, bro. They need to have some type of I don't know what to say, man. I don't know if they need to spend a night with a black family for 1 year to understand our culture. But what they doing now in the police force, it ain't working, bro. It ain't working. And I was in criminal justice. I went to school for it. It was racist cops in my class.
Wow.
And I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I had some experience with the cops. Like you say, I'd have been in the back of the police car, and a different cop car pulled up. He looked in the back seat, see me, he say, like, what you about to do with him? He like, yeah, shit. The other cop, I guess he wanted the racist cop. Like, I'm gonna take him to the station.
Yeah.
Man, he lucky. I hate those niggas. I'm like, damn, you ever glad? Right. Other cop like, man, you better lucky he ain't get you. Lucky he ain't get you.
Right. Let me say this too, though. All white cops ain't bad either.
No.
There's some good white cops out here that really understand. I don't want to say understand our culture, but they'll be like, hey, man, keep moving, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put them all in that whole little bowl, but
Stereotype.
I am gonna say they need to retrain some of these police coming out of different communities when they come into our community, so they can be more prepared and understand our culture instead of coming in with their hands on their gun,
Exactly.
ready to shoot.
Yeah. I'm gonna say let's dive into like your the podcast. What made you start the podcast?
Well, you know, man, I lost my sight about 2 years ago, man. I was in the streets working at JDC. I was living a double life. I was balling, man. You know, I didn't live there. I moved out to West County, had me a nice house, had about 4 or 5 cars, had the women. Life was good, man. But I didn't have a personal relationship with God, bro.
Yeah.
And God brought me to my knees, man, and I didn't pay attention to my health. What'd you say?
Say it humbled you, huh?
Yeah, it humbled me, man. And I tell all you young black dudes, man, go to the doctor, man, once a year, bro. Get everything checked out, man. Don't play with it, bro. Don't get your eyes checked out. Get your blood drawn. You know, getting your blood drawn is like getting an oil change on your car, bro. You know what I'm saying? We take better care of our cars than we do our bodies.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I was out wiping the Magnum down on them 24s and then Charger and then Rover every day. I treated my cars better than I treated my women. You know, but you know, God brought me to my knees, man, and I went to the eye doctor, man, and my eyes were bloodshot red. I thought it was from the drinking, and they just told me, man, you know, your eye pressure is up to 45. Regular eye pressure is like 15, bro. And they had to rush me into surgery. I had 31 surgeries, man.
Damn.
And they couldn't save my sight, bro. And I never forget it. I went home. I couldn't see my house no more. I couldn't see all them cars I had, all that money I spent on them, trick them out. I couldn't see my house no more that I tricked out in the inside for the ladies. I was ready to tap out. Matter of fact, I tried killing myself 3 times in one day. I tried hanging myself, bro. But the rope broke around my neck. Then I tried putting a Glock in my mouth, pulled the trigger, it jammed up 3 times. I pulled the trigger, it jammed up 3 times. When I threw it against the wall, the gun went off. I was like, dang.
That's a sign, man. You stay. You hear
and I tried to
for
overdose on pills, and that didn't do it. So I heard a voice, and it just said, man, you ain't in control, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
You know, I determine when it's time for you to leave. But this is your next journey in life. And Blind City Podcast was created. And not being blind like me being blind like Ray Charles, but we blind in our goddamn community. Excuse my friend, don't put that up. We blind in our community, man. We're blind in our community to what we're dealing with, because we're getting we're losing to these oppressors, man. They taking our schools away. The public schools are shutting down. The drugs in our community, man. The guns in our community. Where these guns coming from, bro? You know, who dropping these guns down in the community? You know, we just losing, man. We taking too many L's, bro. So we're blind to crime, racism, and poverty.
Yeah.
And I don't like it, bro. And so our Blind City Podcast is there to shine light on it. And we just trying to make a change in our community and create awareness and get these young brothers in the streets to stop using the guns against each other and start protecting our community with them guns, like the Black Panthers did, bro.
Most definitely. Black liberals. They say, let people know where they can find you, and on social media, or where they can find your podcast at before we head out.
Yeah, everywhere on social media, man. Blind City the Podcast, THE, not DA, THE, the podcast. You go to blindcitythepodcast.com to find more information, how to get at me, see more information about my life, and also go to YouTube, Blind City the Podcast, man, and check out all the videos. We'll be dropping a new one real soon for 2021. The vaccine or lethal injection, man. What y'all gonna do about this vaccine? Y'all gonna take that needle? I don't know, man. I just hope the needle don't kill us, because the bullet's already doing it.
Definitely. Yeah. I appreciate the time, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing for the community, man. And, hey, man, anytime you need Blind City, we're gonna support you, bro. And to everybody out there from JDC that remember me, man, understand this. I love all y'all, man. Those locked up and those in the street. Mr. C, love you, man. Y'all keep y'all head up, man. Reva dirt you.